Hey, how's it going? Poke. Poke. How is it going? How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? My name's Rob, and this is experimental ASMR visuals. Just going to do some hand stuff with like hand movements and see if it does anything. See if it does anything for you. See if it's relaxing, you know? Because I feel like I'm really bad when it comes to visual ASMR. I never really made a visuals only video. And this one doesn't really have a plan. I'm just kind of doing whatever. I didn't really think of anything for this video. I didn't really think of anything for this video. I didn't really plan any hand movements. I was just gonna do some stuff and see what happens. So I'm away from home at the moment. Actually, I'm filming again tomorrow, so what I've got with me, well, I do have my big camera, but I don't have time to get that set up. Not tonight. So I just thought I'd do an iPhone video, and we'll make it interesting. We'll do some visual stuff. Like being able to actually see myself properly. Because I can't usually get this close to the camera with just my webcam set up. But this time it's a bit different. This is a desk. If you couldn't guess, this is a desk. Or I could do shadow puppet ASMR. Look at this. I didn't even consider this. Visual ASMR, but it's shadow puppets. Look at this, it's a dog. Right, I'll do it better with this hand. It's a dog, it's a puppy. Arf, 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 arf. Oh, you gotta... I've not done shadow puppets since I was a kid. Whoa. That's kind of satisfying, you know, I didn't even consider this. Visual ASMR, but it's a shadow. Could I be onto something here, guys? Could this be a new form of an untapped form of ASMR? Absolute ASMR. Bang. I don't know what I'm doing, it just looks like I'm posing like a ballerina. I'm just looking at the shadows though. The shadows, because they look so cool. I don't know if you can call this ASMR, but it's something. Oh, my curtain's open. People, you see straight into other people's windows here. So they're probably, probably wondering what on earth I'm doing right now. And I've just got to tell them I'm doing visual ASMR. I'm doing visual ASMR. That's me. I'm doing visual ASMR right now, and there's really not many people watching it because people don't seem to like the iPhone videos as much. They don't seem to like them as much. However, iPhone is all I've got, so that's all you'll get for today's video, but I hope the visuals are still decent. I feel like I'm so much more fluid with my right hand doing that one. The left hand gets involved and it's just doesn't know what day of the week it is, doesn't know what's going on, it's like it's drunk. If I do it at the same time, I don't know, I can mirror my hand movements a lot better than I can just doing them on their own. Like, I don't know if the harsh shadows I'm just sat here with a lamp. I don't know if the harsh shadows are making this better or if they're making it worse. I don't know what we can do. Wow. Is that scary or is that cool? It's mad how much you can like think of. How much you can think of by just doing it, by just having a crack. So I'm not, there's no tutorials on visual ASMR. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should think of stuff and then make tutorials for it for other ASMR artists. But you just got to figure it out, you just got to figure it out as you go along. You just got to sit down in an empty room, no distractions, just figure it out. And I think that's what I'm doing. I've watched a lot of Patrick's ASMR, who is like the master of hand visuals, and there's some stuff I've nicked off of him, like finger gel, putting new finger gel and then like poking through the bars. I feel like it's such good perspective stuff, I poke through, bang. And there's stuff like this. I don't know if anybody's patterned that, if anybody's coined that one, but I'm making it. And then this that I've just come up with. I think like forwards and backwards are like rocking motion kind of thing. It's almost like a visual massage. This one, I think I nicked from Patrick as well. He calls them like camera clicks, like click, look here, click, look here, click, look down here, click, so on and so on, click, click. So I definitely nabbed that one. If I had a ruler and a pen, I'd do the thing like how far away is this? What point is furthest away? My arm's not perfectly straight, so I can't really. You need a ruler. I don't know. I kind of like this. Kind of like that. I think that's really cool. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. There's definitely a charm to visual ASMR that is just unprecedented. There was one video I saw somebody do, they're like POV, you're my phone. And they just like, I won't do it now because it'll make noise. I need to flip the camera, it won't quite work. But like, you were the phone, and they're like walking through nature, but it was like, you were the size of a phone, it was sick. It's like some of the best visual ASMR I've seen. I can't remember who did it though. I can't remember, but it was incredible. I aim to master that level, but I need more practice. I need to climb the ranks first. If need to climb the ranks. I need to climb the ranks. Need to climb the ranks of visual ASMR. I should probably also turn off autofocus on my camera, because I feel like that probably ruins it. And auto exposure, because the screen keeps changing brightness. This is why we have the practice sessions. I think there's still some enjoyment in them for the viewer, so that's why we're posting them. Because I'm not doing ASMR on my own and not posting it. That's just a waste of time. If I'm practicing, I might as well give you guys some extra content, you know? Because practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. I'll be able to trace the edges of the screen like perfectly, but it's kind of hard. Like it all just goes wrong. Let's try it with just one finger. See, it's not easy. It's really not easy. And back across, and then back across. This feels a bit easier. I think it looks kind of better as well. Tracing the screen. Tracing the screen. Sometimes I think, like, if somebody I know that doesn't know about my channel comes across my channel, like, and they click on this video out of any video, they'll be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, anybody that doesn't understand ASMR, visual ASMR especially, because this happened recently. I was in, you know, it's no secret, I was in a Chris MD video, and a lot of my friends watch Chris MD, and a lot of my friends don't know about my ASMR channel. Not that it's a secret, but, you know, I don't really shout it from the rooftops because you can get a bad rep. Some people just think it's weird, which I kind of understand. So when I had, like, people I went to university with, like, messaging me like, yo, why is your face, like, why are you in a Chris MD video doing ASMR? It's like, how do I explain that? And there's nothing stopping them from finding the channel, because Rob is my real name. So that, you know, they just look up Rob's ASMR and I'm there. It's not hard. So yeah, they'll find it. And then if this is the video that they click on, and I'm just sat here like fluttering my fingers and pointing in an empty room on my own, waffling on, you understand what, you start to think, like, it's a bit weird. And I get self-conscious about it. But I am very lucky. I'm very lucky to have a girlfriend that doesn't slate me for it. You know, that was an interesting conversation within itself. Telling the missus that I want to do ASMR, because it's not the most attractive thing, well, not to everybody. So, oh, you're going to whisper to thousands of people on the internet. I'm like, yeah, buzzing about that. Well, they're not going to be buzzing about it, but I mean, she supports me and everything. And I think, you know, the channel's doing a bit better now. It's always been doing alright, is my point. If I was doing it to like 10 people, it would be a bit sad. But it's not. So she's now like asking me to pay for all the holidays with the YouTube royalties. She's not actually, but it's like, maybe she is. Maybe she expects that. I don't think she would. Maybe she's watching this right now, saying, Rob, you're chatting absolute shit. I know she wouldn't expect me to pay for a holiday. But we joked about it. We're like, that YouTube money, what are we going to do with it? All the millions of ad revenue. And it's like 150 quid a month. It's not paying for a 5-star holiday anytime soon. Well, yeah, I've been writing. But yeah, if you want to become an ASMR creator, you just got to know. These are my socks. They're clean. They're my socks for tomorrow. They are clean, I promise. I don't know why I picked them up. Sock visuals. Maybe that works. Maybe that actually works. I feel like you can't go wrong. That's why visual ASMR is king. You can find triggers that you didn't know could be a trigger. That's what my visual ASMR discovery was like. I just didn't know. I didn't know I could be relaxed by looking. I thought it was only hearing. But so yeah, I could go on. But I was going to make a point. Yeah, if you're going to be an ASMR YouTuber, then be prepared to explain yourself. If people find your videos that maybe you wouldn't want to find. I've started a job. I know there will come a day where my co-workers find out about the channel. I guarantee you there will come a day. I'm going to use this video as reference. And when that day comes, it's going to be a very, very interesting day, because I think people will find it weird that it's the quiet. Maybe I won't be the quiet new guy by the time they find it, but you know, like, what do you mean this guy's got a channel with like thousands of subscribers where he whispers and waves his hands at a camera? But I reckon some people rate it. And I know for a fact they know what ASMR is, because this video production company, they made an advert for Hilton Hotels that was an hour-long ASMR video for their YouTube channel with F1 drivers. It was like Lando Norris does ASMR with another F1 driver, and my boss edited that video. So I know people in the company know what ASMR is, so they might be like, damn, that's really cool, can't believe you didn't say it. Or some might be like, oh, that's kind of weird, like, what, you do that? But either way, I don't care. I don't care, because I'm kind of proud of it. You know. This has turned into a self-therapy session. That's not what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be visuals, but sometimes I find it hard to talk and think and move simultaneously. It's a lot. I don't know what I'm doing now. I've just gone off on a huge tangent. Yeah, I think I'm going to go get some food. I need to eat before bed. What time is it now? It's like 8:30. So I need to eat. I need to be in bed for 10 o'clock tonight, because I'm up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. for a shoot. So I hope you have a great sleep. I hope you have a fantastic sleep, and I hope I do as well, but you don't care about that. This is coming out in the future. So please subscribe. Please take my advice. Create an ASMR channel. I'm giving you this advice. Make ASMR if you want to make ASMR. Be prepared for the consequences. Please subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed, and tell me if any of these visual triggers were good, and I'll do it again. This is all fuel to the fire. It's all practice, because practice makes perfect, and we need these practice sessions. So that being said, I'll see you later. Regal wave. We'll do a shadowed regal wave like the Queen. Goodbye. Please like and subscribe. Goodbye.